What's up, y'all? It's your boy Eli back again with another video. Today we're going to talk about the NBA. We're going to talk about the latest buzz around the NBA, which is obviously Lakers and Luka Doncic. But one thing I want to talk about that it's being brushed on, but I want to kind of dive in a little bit deeper on and kind of give the flowers where it's due. Coach Redick. He was a podcaster, broadcaster, really had no coaching experience besides coaching his son's little school league or whatever. People shat on him and was like, this is the typical Lakers. Of course they're gonna hire some person that has no idea how to coach, and then they're just hiring him to please LeBron because they're in a podcast. Remember all that talk? It's just a LeBron hire, this, that, and the third, because everything's LeBron's fault. You know that, right? Even though they wanted Dan Hurley, but okay, everything's because of LeBron. But anyway. But you notice how those same people aren't giving LeBron credit for JJ doing good. So what happened to it being LeBron? Anyway, moving on. Giving him his flowers because this team is now 38-21. Second seed in the Western Conference. That's right, you heard me. Second seed. Now, if you knew the Lakers integration or era with LeBron, obviously outside of the bubble championship, it's been a lot of play-in. It's been a lot of playoff misses, play-in bullshit, first round exits. We had one Western Conference Finals, cool, but just a lot of disappointment. And we're never in the upper echelon of the West. It's always hope we get into the play-in, hope we get the 7 seed so we have a home court advantage and don't have to do too much in the play-in. You know, that's kind of our goals. It's just get in. Now it's looking like we don't have to work to get in. Like, we'll be in there. We'll have our own established series, and then we can take a little week or so to let the play-in games end, and then we could start. Get LeBron healthy, get Luka healthy, etc. Right? So we're never really in that position, but it's not just a record that I want to talk about. The thing that I want to talk about is, and the reason why I think JJ deserves Coach of the Year is not because of the record and the turnaround. It's not because of the fact that they won 18 of the last 22 games. 2 games of which were fluke games because Luka was getting integrated into the team. So he lost games against the Jazz and the Hornets, something like that. Just horrible teams that we lost to because we had no idea what we were doing. He took that team, and I remember watching one of those games. I don't know if it was the Jazz game or the Hornets game. One of those games where our defense just looked awful. And our offense was just, the whole beginning of the Luka era was awful. We didn't know how to. Luka's used to having his own team and having his own offense. LeBron's used to having his own team, his own offense, and then both of it was kind of clashing, and it was just like, what? No one seems to know what to do. It felt like it was still LeBron's team, so Luka's just trying to fit in, and then he doesn't know how to do that because he's always been on ball. It was weird. It was a weird time. JJ took that team. Mind you, we traded Anthony Davis, one of the best defensive players in the NBA. We traded him for Luka, one of the worst defenders in the NBA, and somehow made the best defense in the league. Now let's break that down a little bit further. We have a starting lineup of a 40-year-old LeBron James, Luka Doncic, who can't guard a stop sign, Reeves, who he tries his best but he gets cooked on D, Rui Hachimura, he has his moments, but no one's going to call him a defender, and Hayes. JJ turned that into the best defense in the league. No one's talking about that enough. How? How did he do that? I watched the defense look exactly the way I thought it was going to be. Just awful. Bigs just getting in the paint. Guys with easy lanes. It just looked awful. I was like, oh, see, this is what I was worried about with this trade. It's like JJ saw that game and was like, challenge accepted. Ever since then, he's got Luka getting steals and blocks. He's got 40-year-old LeBron James playing the best defense he's played in a decade. He's got all these guys just running in passing lanes, just disturbing dribbles, double teaming when it needs to happen, and watching the pass. Everyone's running around, scrapping, getting rebounds and pushing it out. The quick turnaround of how JJ just made them start doing that is crazy. I have never seen a coaching change that fast. He has changed the entire defense. We had Anthony Davis, and we were not doing that. And then we have some of the worst defenders. So JJ is like, okay, we need an extra crazy system to make sure this works. And then he made them the best defense in the league. It's crazy. So just give that man the award now. Like 18-4. Like 18 of their last 22 games, most of which had no Anthony Davis. He figured out an entirely new defensive scheme because the entire personnel of the team changed. He figured it out on the fly and then made them the best defense. Now the offense is starting to go back up. The team is unbelievable because defense was supposed to be the weak point of this team, not offense. So once Luka figures it out and LeBron works with that, with Reeves and everybody in there, connect, whether he gets the appropriate amount of minutes. I mean, this team is ridiculous. Like, they could be dynastic. If they get it right, this can be a dynasty. It's crazy. So give that man his credit. Till the next one, guys. Peace.